Normally, if we've hit fog, we've slowed down to 30 and hope for the best. But on the Pan American Highway in Mexico, the fog swallows you whole, and the road underneath is trying to destroy your motorhome. Oh God, oh my God.
This is really bad.
This is the most dangerous drive we've done in 4 years on the road. We couldn't see 10 feet in front of us, the road was falling apart, and Walter's fog light had just been smashed off by a pothole.
This week, we're taking you through Mexico's cloud forest on the Pan American Highway. A road so bad it broke Walter again.
But what we found on the other side.
Wow, it's amazing!
But before the cloud forest road, we needed supplies.
It's kind of half the fun shopping in a country you don't know. The language don't speak brilliantly well, but we understand quite a bit.
A little bit.
Yeah, and but you know, you meet new vendors. You ask them what you want. You know, half a kilo, and it's all works out okay, doesn't it?
We like being like the only tourists here. We like that, and then just trying and everyone's friendly.
I mean, that is a really good point. I mean, we've been in this town now for 3 days, and we are the only tourists we've seen. We're doing quite a few more of these little town park ups in the parks, which we just park out the way. All the locals really come by and smile and say hello and kind of really friendly. But it was really raining yesterday and we didn't want to be driving really badly. It was really heavy rain. But we are moving on today and we're going further up into the mountains.
Yeah, okay, let's talk about the Mex 105. This road goes up into Mexico's cloud forest. And when they say cloud forest, they mean it. The clouds don't visit the forest, they live there.
We know we're getting close to the forest because the road signs have changed, babe.
Oh my goodness. Is that a snake? An alligator?
Oh no. What's...
Oh, raccoon! Alligator!
Another one.
This is like Snap. Oh, snake! What else? Oh, turtle! Yay! I love turtles.
Not as fast as Walter.
Lizard!
Oh.
Or is it a gecko?
But if you've ever driven in Mexico, you'll know the most dangerous sign is a tope.
So we are climbing, and I can see fog in the distance, Martin. You can see we're in the forest now.
Yeah. Fog is there, but the roads are getting worse though as well. Look at that.
They are starting to deteriorate, aren't they?
The thing is, sometimes the road just runs out and the average tarmac turns into...
Oh God, oh my God. How are we going to get across this?
Look, it's just incredible.
I don't think you see that properly in the camera, but that road just like fell away.
It did. And look at these run of potholes here, look. Just about to squeeze over here. And then I've got to squeeze it back over there. Wow. We've got a bit foggier now in the clouds.
Yeah.
For sure.
And we've still got another 2,500 feet to climb. Wow.
I think there's a straight bit of road coming up in a minute. There's a straight bit for at least 4 meters. Look at that.
And then it's like this. Oh my gosh. It looks better on the camera than it does in real life, actually.
This is it. Look at this.
What? How do you get through here?
Yeah, normally you can pick up a way, but this is really bad. Okay, but there's lorries coming here.
Right to the past.
This is easily the most challenging I think I've ever done in Walter, to be fair.
Yeah.
It's
You
so
can't.
thick.
It's the fog's so thick. The road conditions are challenging. We're going uphill constantly. Walter's engine's got hot now, and in some points you can't even see the edge of the road, which which is hairy.
What I don't like about it is not be able to see the potholes coming up. Yeah, the really big ones.
We have to stop, Martin. We can't keep driving in this. Are you okay? Okay, concentrate.
Wow, that is incredible. It's hard to see.
So the town's coming up. We're nearly there. Let's just stop at the Pemex. It wasn't planned, but let's do it.
Yeah, I agree. Let's have a good night and get up in the morning. Yeah, when we stopped last night, I got out and had a look, and we noticed that the fog light had snapped. All the bumps had just broken the fog light off.
Pulling right out.
So it's the morning after the night before. We spent the night in this garage. The fog is still pretty bad. I can't fix this. This is, let me show you. I tried to glue it last night, but it's never going to fix. Not with the glue around there. I've got to watch the bulb as well. You can't get any glue on that bulb, otherwise it overheat. It snapped away from up inside there, and it's really, really fiddly. I don't want to do it here. I'm going to try and cable tie it up out of the way safely, and then I'll have a go fixing it later on today. So the delights of wild camping, sometimes you can't always have beautiful views and forests and lakes and beaches. We actually stopped here at a Pemex, but Eileen's found another spot about an hour and a half away, and it's next to a lake, so I'm going to have a go at fixing the fog light when we get down there. But it's still really foggy up here, so we're going to have to take it very steady. Okay, let's see how we get on. Still battling on. Some amazing views over there, but not today.
You can't see them. Yeah, I'm not sure what day you'd see them.
You can see for miles, but not today. Atezca. Water. Parked up, and now I've got to try and have a look at this fog light that's snapped. The actual fog light lamp, it just came away from this whole moulding, and that's what we noticed yesterday, that it just dropped down. So I'm gonna have to try and get a way of fit. I mean, we're back in the UK, I'd have to order a new moulding and the whole lamp holder and replace that, but we're not going to get that sent out here, so I'm going to have to try and do a bit of a workaround. Well, this is called a fix on the road. I've glued it all the way around with this really hard glue. I've got to leave that for 24 hours now, let it go rock hard, and see if that'll hold it. There's my overnight job. I don't know if this is going to hold. We'll have to see. But let's just, I'm going to tape it around a little bit. It does feel pretty solid actually, because there's the liquid, the no nails, and then a bit of that tape. Now just to reassemble it and reattach the power.
So what do I do when Martin's doing this? Well, I pretend I'm David Attenborough. love ants. It's amazing how they all work together. And they're so strong. We used to have an ant farm when we were kids. Anybody have one of those?
That's all done. Fixed back on. Wires are tied up. And I think it might hold. We'll see. Time will tell.
We could have happily stayed at that lake for days. It was so peaceful. But we have to keep moving because Mexico is a big place. And there's a couple of things down the road further south that we're looking forward to because it's going to remind us of the UK.
Well, one of them is some hexagonal columns which look amazing.
Volcanic. And the other one, Martin's looking forward to, something he can eat.
It's amazing!
Look at the drop. It's incredible. I feel quite safe up here though, do you?
Yeah. Can we talk about these? Nature's geometry. Volcanic rock that's cooled into these perfect hexagonal columns. What an amazing place to visit. And there's somewhere near home like this as well.
Wow, they're amazing, these rocks. It reminds me of Ireland. You're going to say Scotland, aren't you? But I think aren't there giant causeway in Ireland?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where it's from. But the formation now they've done, it must have taken ages to sculpture these.
We are going to get wet.
No.
Yeah, we're going down to the waterfall.
The more people that come onto this bridge, the wobblier it does get. It really does start to wobble. There's only 45 people allowed apparently. That's the that maximum people. I think we're alright. I'd have always done my Indiana Jones thing and just held on as it crashed over to the other side anyway. Eileen's, that was really good. It did remind me of the UK, although I've never seen those stones, those polygon stones in Ireland or in Scotland, so it was a first for me. But now Eileen's got somewhere, she says, definitely, this is definitely going to remind me of home. So, and it's something to eat, so let's see what that's about.
Yeah, you've just had breakfast, brunch, and now you're like wanting something else now, so...
I'm a grown boy lover.
I'm hoping this is going to satisfy you.
I'm a grown boy lover. Right, Eileen, my little tour guide. Have you found it's a bit of a surprise here in Mexico?
Well, this area is famous for Cornish pasties.
Cornish pasties? Cornish pasties in Mexico?
Yeah, because previously miners came from Britain to this area to mine, and they brought with them their delicacy, which is the Cornish pasty.
Wow, well let's go see how good these are. This is Pastico. It says here that the English flags were flying on their new way to their new world. In the 16th century, many men came looking for their fortune among these lands. Yeah, 72 pesos we just went for the normal Classico,
Yes.
which is just, you know, always get more.
There's potatoes and onion. Definitely a bit spiced.
Oh. What did we think of that? That was absolutely delicious.
Yeah, really nice. Quite spicy.
Yeah.
So that's us. Matlapa to the Prismas Basálticos via one of the worst roads on the Pan American Highway. We survived just about.
Have you ever driven a road that bad? Let us know in the comments. Did we get this right? Or were we just a bit soft?
If you're enjoying our Pan American Highway journey, hit subscribe and notifications, because next week
we come from a piece of Mexico that we never knew existed.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Okay, bye.
Bye.